Hello everyone, I am Laura and I am back with another video. I have decided to start a rather ambitious drawing challenge with a new sketchbook that I have, and I'm going to be making a book of Sims where I draw Sims 2 characters on each page. So I decided to start off with Goth, who is arguably the face of the Sims franchise. She's very popular. And then I will continue on with her family, probably the rest of Pleasant View, going on to Strangetown, Veronaville, and maybe some non-playable characters as well. So I firstly started just by sketching it out, then drawing over it with a FineLiner. The FineLiner I used was a Faber Castell FineLiner. And then I decided to use my Promarkers. And I kind of just expected it to be quite a sketchy looking thing, but the paper in the sketchbook, I'm not 100% sure what type it is, but it handled the markers really well. It didn't bleed, it bled through the next page, but it didn't spread on the page I was working on, which worked out really well. So I decided to kind of keep the designs fairly simplistic, just having the character and the background be very simple. I'm not exactly the best at doing backgrounds anyway, but I felt just doing a simple plumb bob diamond shape would be fine. I do wish I kept the plumb bob just this nice light green colour. As you'll see later on, I kind of ruin it in my opinion. It turns out fine, but I rather would if it stayed the light green instead of the dark green it ends up. It would just work out better. So I go in with the kind of flat colours. I decided beforehand to the side at the right you can see I did some little swatches of the Promarker pens I have, just to see what colours I would like. I don't have a great amount of skin colour, so I think her skin looks slightly peachy, but I go back over it to make it slightly darker like it is in the Sims 2 game. Not like in the Sims 4 where she is clearly whitewashed, but anyway. I decided to kind of give her more of a brownish tint of hair instead of it just being plain black. Just to kind of make it warmer to go along with the skin tone and the eyes and the dress and stand out from the green background. I'm just going back over some of the shadows. I really actually liked how the skin turned out in this. I was a bit scared again. I wasn't sure how the paper would handle the markers, but it was totally fine. So I'm very happy and I'm pretty excited to do this challenge. I just woke up today and just kind of thought, you know what, I just want to sketch and I just want to draw, and I kind of thought, why not just do a whole challenge for myself? I've not really got a time limit on it. I think I would just like to just go and do it, maybe not every single day, but whenever I have free time or just feel like drawing, I should just make an effort and make some actual illustrations. I do go over the lines a tiny bit, which really bugged me. For the blush and the lips, I just went in with the Faber Castell red pencil, I think. And I made the hair slightly darker just with a graphite pencil. I wanted to make the dress slightly sparkly, so I did the band at the top, almost a glittery effect. And then I used a Uniball white gel pen, jelly roll, right, white gel pen, just to add a couple of highlights in. The little plumb bob that she's holding is kind of inspired by in the Apartment Life game, you get a place called Belladonna Cove, and there is a statue that has Bella Goth holding a plumb bob. So I kind of thought I wanted to do that, but instead of making it white, I just wanted to make it the green, and you'll see why in a bit. But I just added yellow in just to make the shine quite nice, and I am really happy with how this turned out. And again, I wish I just kept the background plumb bob just this nice plain, slightly shaded light green instead of the dark green it ends up. So if you don't know the story of Bella Goth, in The Sims 2 she's actually been abducted by aliens, and she's currently in Strangetown, although it's kind of not speculated, it's kind of accepted in the Sims community that she's kind of there, but also there's like a clone of her because she's not got the same face. It's really interesting if you're into that type of thing. But I think I like The Sims so much. It's just the stories and the characters I've always really loved. That's just what I love in games and such, all the lore behind it. And I think it just really adds to the playability and how you create the stories. And I feel like not a lot of games do that these days. Although there is a game that me and my husband are currently playing called Wildermyth, and it's so good. It's basically kind of like a turn-based Dungeons and Dragons warrior, mystic and archer type scenario, and it's pretty story driven and there's villains and it's really good. I would recommend that. So this is me kind of going into the background. I feel like I saved it, but at the same time I wish I just left it. It just feels a bit jarring compared to the nice light green the other plum bob is and the nice yellow. It doesn't really tie into anything. But that's what happens sometimes in art. And then I just decided to go around the outline of her with the white gel pen just to kind of make her pop a bit more. But yeah, that is my first page in my book of Sims. I won't be filming every single day. I'll hopefully try and film a bit more. I don't really film a lot, unfortunately. I've not really got time or space, but I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!